Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel and to my kitchen. I have one recipe right here, so I'm gonna make for you guys. Oh my god guys, the thing is so delicious. This one is called jerk mashed potato casserole. A friend of mine showed me how to do this recipe and man, the thing was so good. I'm going to share this one with you, so let's get started.
Jamaican, here comes a rude boy Jamaican.
Okay guys, the first thing we're going to talk about is our mashed potato right there. You're going to use the mashed potato in the box. Now if you don't want to use the mashed potato in the box, just go ahead and boil your potatoes, mash it up. But if you're going to use the potato that is boiled, you are going to have to follow the same steps I'm going to use this one. But this is the one that she used, so that's I'm going to follow. That one right there. Alright, so that is what I'm using. Now we're going to use grounded turkey for this recipe. Now if you want to use beef, if you want to use chicken, go ahead and use that. Pork, go ahead and use it, but I'm using turkey in mine. Now what else we're going to put to this thing? You want to have your frozen vegetable. Make sure you have your frozen vegetables. Any frozen vegetable of your choice is fine. Now I'm going to also add some onions to that, red sweet pepper, and of course some thyme right there. Also you want to go ahead and add your jerk seasoning right there. That is 3 tablespoons of jerk seasoning. You're going to need your all-purpose seasoning, 1 tablespoon of Jamaican all-purpose seasoning. You're going to need a teaspoon of paprika and a teaspoon of salt. I'm also going to be adding this cheese to it right here. Now guys, use any cheese of your choice. You don't have to use this one. Any cheese that you like, that's the one you're going to use. But make sure you have more than just one kind of cheese in there. No matter. Go ahead, make yourself happy. Use whatever you like. You're also going to need 2 tablespoons of butter or margarine. Lots and lots of garlic. Whatever you like amount, use that. 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm also going to be adding my vinegar, and you're also going to need some fresh coconut milk, coconut cream, coconut milk, fresh coconut in the shell. You're going to need coconut for this recipe, guys. You are going to definitely need coconut for this recipe. So come on and let's get started. Now in your measurement cup, you want to make sure you have exactly about 2.5 cups of nothing but coconut milk. Do not use cow's milk and all that stuff. Use your coconut milk because you want to give this thing a lot of island. You are going to need this for your meat and you're going to need it for your mashed potato. So make sure you have exactly 2.5 cups of coconut milk in your cup. Let's move on. Okay guys, we are moving on to our second step. Now I have my pot here on the fire, and all I'm going to do is add a little bit of cooking oil in that pot just to get my vegetables started. You don't want to put too much in there. Now you want to get started with your garlic, and you want to go ahead and put your peppers in, your thyme, onions, toss that around. Now I want to go ahead and add my ground turkey in. I'm going to season that thing up. Jamaican all-purpose seasoning, paprika and salt. Add your jerk seasoning in there. Your butter. And a teaspoon of vinegar, because I know I'm going to cook it up my vinegar. Because you want this thing to have so much flavor from the jerk seasoning. Now you want to go ahead and add exactly 1 cup of coconut milk. Then you add your cornstarch. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my vegetables in. That is perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, I'm going to give this about 15 to 20 minutes. You don't want to keep it on the fire too long, but you want to make sure that your meat is cooked. So give it about 15 to 20 minutes on medium heat, and then you set it aside, and then we are going to move on to the next step. So this is what that should look like thus far. Okay guys, I'm moving on to the next step. In here I have exactly 3 cups of mashed potatoes. Whether you want to boil your potatoes or you want to use the mashed potato in the box, but you have to make sure you have at least total 3 cups of potatoes. Now the next thing I am going to do, I am going to go ahead and add my cheese in there. And I'm going to add about a cup of cheese to that. And then you just want to go ahead and put your coconut milk. Don't warm up the coconut, guys. Use cold coconut milk in there, or coconut cream. And just toss this around just like that. And that is exactly how you want your potatoes to be looking. So let's move on. Okay guys, now we are moving on to the next step. I have my baking container there, and all I'm going to do is just go ahead and add my potato, and you just want to pat it in. Next thing you want to do is get your nicely cooked meat, and you just want to pack it in there. Then you put your cheese on top of that. And you go back in with your potatoes. And you go back in and put your meat on top. And then you put your cheese again on top of that. Now guys, when you do this step, you want to make sure that your oven is already on. And your oven should be on 350 degrees. And this right here is going to take about 40 to 45 minutes to get done. So make sure you put it in your hot oven. So there you have it. I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to pop it inside my oven. And when I come back, I'm going to have perfectly baked jerk potato casserole. So I will see you back in a few minutes. And there you have it, guys. Your jerk potato casserole is all done. Just the way it's supposed to look. Nice and golden brown on the outside. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut into this thing. It's still hot, but I'm going to cut into it so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside. There you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this recipe as much as I enjoyed making it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, thumbs up, share. Let me know what you want to see me cooking in my kitchen next. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm going to let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for we eat. So, see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.